Hey everybody, we are at LAX on our way to Paleo F in Austin, Texas. It's going to be our first time going to the event. We aren't exhibiting there this year, we're just going as attendees to kind of check it out for the first time. And then hopefully next year we'll be back as exhibitors. Always some wild characters here in the airport. So we just came through security.
And actually guys, we really love traveling together, and the one downside, stop talking, I'm more interesting than you are. Hold on. And one thing we don't like is going to security, because I would never, and neither would Sage ever, go in there and let ourselves be radiated by that horrific machine. So we opt out, and it usually takes forever because they don't want you to get all these fancy ideas. They make sure you wait at least 15-20 minutes.
It's a little bit of punishment. They make you wait, and you better not be running late for your flight, otherwise you're totally screwed.
Exactly. So what happens is that we keep watching, and people are like, everybody's just going through it. Nobody's questioning what's going to happen to their cells, to their body, to their health long term, being radiated. So, but this time actually we ended up having a pretty good experience, because the TSA employees who were doing the pat down were fun.
Yeah, well, they opened up my carry-on, and they saw it was packed full of chocolate, because of course we're taking chocolate for everybody that we're going to see there. And they're like, "Whoa, it smells like Willy Wonka's house in here." And so we got to talking, and they found out we had a startup. And fortunately, we live in a time where startups have a bit of a celebrity kind of glow to them, and so they got all excited, asking about what we do. And they're like, "Whoa, it's raw chocolate!" And but they did insist on opening every single box of chocolate that we brought with us and then resealing it.
Okay.
So they've all got the
full-on
security tape that closed them back up.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they were like, "Oh, you have a chocolate for every occasion." I was like, "Yeah, you guys opened all of them up. Good for you." But that's all done. We're on our way. Gonna get on the plane in a few minutes here. And
we have a great lunch we brought with us from Air One.
We stopped off at Air One on the way. So nice to be able to stop there and have good, healthy plane food. Because the stuff they give you on there, you don't want to touch.
We're gonna have lunch, buy some water, and go on the plane, and we have some work to do together on the flight, right?
Right, and we'll maybe see you guys on the plane. So even when we're on the plane, and we're almost getting there, we're almost to Austin, but the work never stops. AnnaBlanca's over here. You can't really see what's on the screen, but she's editing some pictures for an article that we're going to be included in soon about what's in our fridge. So she really did all the work on this one. Set up an awesome fridge for us at home, full of all the best stuff. I mean, we always have some really good stuff, but she made it extra special and extra photogenic, and she's just so good at that. When it comes to things looking good visually, it's very much her department.
Thank you, man.
All right, we made it to Austin. AnnaBlanca really wanted to walk over here and shoot in front of this sign, Austin Java. She thought it would be a great way to intro here. I think it's a bit cheesy, and we're gonna start. You guys start walking anyways.
Don't you know me by now? I love cheesy. Cheesy is cool.
Yeah, I figured this out.
Cheesy is the new cool. Anyhow, guys, it was a long flight, and
it's a weird smelling airport.
Oh, it stinks. I think it smells like mold. They have to refresh.
Check out this guy looking over my shoulder. He's really trying to figure out what's going on here.
No, well, how about the turbulence?
Yeah, it was a bumpy ride.
Wow, guys, that was
boom, boom, all over the place. I've flown in quite a few planes that had turbulence like that before, but it was the first for AnnaBlanca, so she wasn't loving it.
I don't know. I flew like so much all my life, but I never experienced this before. So
that's strange. I'm so surprised.
No, it's cool. I don't mind it. All right, so Sage's dad is gonna come and pick us up because he's so sweet. You can't talk him out of it.
Yeah, my parents arrived already yesterday to start setting up their booth, so Dad's gonna come pick us up, and we're gonna drive over to the Airbnb we're staying at.
All right.
It's such a nice place. We'll show it to you in the morning. It's got like, from the looks of it anyways, in the pictures, you never know. From the pictures, it looks like it's nice and spacious, and it's got sort of a park in the backyard, which will be great to be able to get a bit of easy, quick nature time in the mornings before we go to the conference.
Because we are going to be there all day long. We are never going to see any sunshine out of Austin.
That's always what happens when you're at events. You go to health events, and you end up living a really unhealthy lifestyle for a couple of days.
That's so funny. But Sage found some beautiful waterfalls, and he really wants to jump into them. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to be pretty tight squeezed for actual free time. We found some epic waterfalls. I really would love to be able to go visit them, but we'll see how we do time-wise. Fingers crossed. My dad just picked us up from the airport. He is the absolute best. Papa D is hiding out over there from this bright light. Sorry, it's super dark in the car, so I'm using AnnaBlanca's phone for a light. But you know what's so cool about him? Well, many things are cool about him, but amongst them is that he picks us up at the airport when AnnaBlanca is so thirsty, bringing us each a liter bottle of spring water. How good is that, right, AnnaBlanca?
Look at that.
Yeah, we didn't even have to ask. And he takes such good care of us. We love you, Dad. And what did you say? Everybody gets their own spring water just like?
Everybody gets their own joint. No sharing.
He knows how to enjoy life. That's what I'm talking about. And good morning from Austin. Wow, such a nice morning here. Just everybody's getting ready to head out to the event, and I wanted to step outside real quick because there's these nice trails right behind the house. We're staying just back there. It's a beautiful big house. Thank goodness for Airbnb. You can get such amazing places for a really reasonable price. And we got these really nice trails and trees, and you get a bit of nature right outside the house here. It's just so refreshing after, you know, a day of planes and travel and everything. So I think it's as far as I have time to walk right now. Time to turn back, but at least we got a little taste of it. Oh, I just love the greenery. It's so fresh. I guess maybe because they get more rain here, it's easier to have lots and lots of greenery. You know, we've been not having much rain the past couple of years in California, or probably the past decade, but clearly that's not the case here. I mean, this is just really pristine and spectacular looking. All right, and here we are right in the middle of it in Paleo FX. Come over here, I'll show you guys where I've been hanging out, or actually hanging out, working. Been here helping my parents out at Clearlight. There's AnnaBlanca. Say hello, everybody. So we've been here in the infrared sauna. This is where it all happens. This is actually taking infrared saunas together is what part of what was the catalyst in AnnaBlanca and I getting together. She wanted to come take infrared saunas. I had an infrared sauna set up available, and she was in. How's it in there? You guys want to go inside? Let's do it.
You know, the conferences, they usually make the place freezing cold. And I'm not getting out of here.
It is freezing cold out there. This is the only one warm place in the entire building. And it doesn't have EMF. That's the big thing. So a lot of people are getting into infrared saunas nowadays, and they don't realize that most infrared saunas have a huge problem with EMF, electromagnetic radiation, essentially. And so the way they've designed these saunas is that in each heating panel, there's actually two heating panels. They took one, and they took another one and turned it upside down. So the wavelengths of the electromagnetic radiation are, one is high, the other is low at the same time.
So let's show it. Like mine will be going like this.
And I go like this. Fishies in the sea. And what happens is, in all seriousness, what happens is they negate each other. So when you bring the EMF meter in here, actually, you know what? Let's get the EMF meter. I want to show you guys. Yeah, okay. AnnaBlanca's going to run and get that. And so, why is EMF bad for you? Because, well, a number of things. So, obviously, it's not something our bodies have evolved to be exposed to. But more than that, it is actually affecting the voltage-gated calcium channels in your cells. And this is what controls how much calcium is allowed to enter and exit the cells. And they're modulated and caused to open and close by electricity, by voltage. And when you are exposed to EMF, these things just open up and the calcium comes pouring in, and it totally throws off the inner balance and the inner chemistry of your cells. So it's a huge issue. Okay, so
I have an EMF meter right
here. EMF meter, turn it on. All right, so we're looking at the Gauss here. So we got, or milligauss actually, so it's 0.3 milligauss. That's basically nothing. You go outside actually just into the environment here, and you get between 0.1, 0.6.
Okay, I put it right next to it.
So
it's 0.1 next to
there you go. So that is the big difference of these saunas, and that's why you know how passionate we are about product integrity and brand integrity and everything we do. I get it from my parents. So they're doing the same kind of thing in the infrared sauna world, helping people to detox and have happier and healthier lives. Same thing that we're into with our chocolates and everything that we're doing.
So we are stopping by our friend and this booth. Okay, let me scoot around here.
Shot. He's very tall.
Yay!
Hey.
So he makes the most incredible personal care products. Sage, Andy, take it away, gentlemen. Talk about it.
It's so fun hanging out with Andy because we're the two kind of guys that we just like to nonstop talk about how awesome the other guy is, what high integrity they have, what amazing products he makes.
Oh,
and the whole thing, the entire time we hang out, that is his brand, Alitura. The entire time we're hanging out, it's just nonstop gratitude and appreciation for one another, and he just does such great stuff with his business. Yeah,
we've gone back and forth for like 4 minutes on just ping pong compliments.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I know you do too, and It's just.
But let's talk about what makes his product awesome. Come on, guys.
Okay,
Give us
yeah,
the
enough
lowdown.
gratitude for each other. Products. So he does the most amazing line of skincare products. He started out with a clay mask that he developed
This
in the
is my
route to recovering
favorite.
from an amazing injury.
This is my
And-
favorite.
The
Yeah.
cleanser's your favorite, huh? Really?
Oh, she was going for the
Oh, no.
moisturizer, I think.
But I never tried the cleanser. But I thought it was the
so
moisturizer.
my mom and AnnaBlanca are both head
Oh,
over
yeah.
heels with the moisturizer. They won't use practically anything else
telling you.
anymore.
This gold serum, copper
Oh, yeah.
tripeptide, a little plant-derived
Okay,
vitamin
new
A,
one, gold serum.
astaxanthin, a little CoQ10.
You
marine
speak in my
collagen.
language.
Hey, dude. Frankincense, sandalwood, and a rose water base. You
Wow.
know, rose water is a water base.
Oh,
organic
that's
gold.
amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
you're
it
not messing around.
tones.
Nothing.
No.
There's no cheap ingredients,
No.
no fillers, no like anything just taking up space, right?
No, he
It's
doesn't
You know,
all,
say
like,
if you have that control and that ability, and you have the corporate overhead to design your dream, if you could put your name on it, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, why not make it the best? It's
Right.
like, it's under, you know,
I wish
That's why
I
we
can
became
record the
entrepreneurs to
scent.
do what we
Oh,
want, right?
so good.
absolutely, yeah. So
It really smells like something clear and pure and perfect. Like, oh,
Thank
I
you.
wish I can record that for you guys.
thank you. Yeah, it's
well, you'll just have to try it yourselves.
yeah, it's we're expanding now. We've been 4 years in June 26, 75 countries, 14
Wow.
products. And I just yeah,
Damn,
you know how
right.
it is. You know, you love what
It
you do.
feels
You
so
wanna-
good to get out
It's a
there.
very impactful industry too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Most people are putting on such toxic things in their skin. Even people that eat healthy a lot of times are still using really crappy, low quality skincare products. So they may think they're high quality because they're expensive, but really they're not clean. Have all kinds of parabens and phthalates and preservatives, and you know this. I mean,
fragrance, natural
Yeah.
fragrance.
Oh, yeah.
Natural. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, that makes
basically
me
pay
crazy.
attention to your ingredient decks. Your skin is your largest organ, so you want to treat it like another mouth. Whatever you put on top of it, it's gonna be absorbed within, I think they said 26 to 34 seconds.
yeah, it's crazy.
So that's
how
scary if you have things like phthalates, parabens, stearates, preservatives, 4 different kinds of alcohol I've seen in products.
Wow.
Why 4? Cetyl, isopropyl. I mean,
Ugh. And it dries you out.
People are just alcoholics.
no, but why 4 in a 1.7 ounce container? How do you even do that? Why? Anyway, awesome chatting with you. If you want to check out the brand, it's alaturnaturals.com. But thanks for having me on.
Absolutely.
So one of the most amazing things about being at places like this, because we run into our best friends. And this is Carly and this is Danielle, and they are, hold on, show you Beekeepers Naturals.
Those are real flowers, for the record.
They are
over
real.
there.
Oh really? Are they real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Plant for
I'm gonna check it out.
pollinators. One of the best things you can do for bees.
Oh, I really thought that they actually brought real flowers. Okay, I'm gonna go there and inhale them in a minute. But I want them to tell you more about why Beekeepers Naturals is so special.
So we do sustainably sourced bee products, and at every level of production, we're trying to save the bees. So we work with small-scale beekeepers, and we make amazing superfoods like CBD honey, and we have nootropics and immune boosters.
Yeah, that one, that
Elixir.
one. I love those.
This is a good one.
Sage has
Yeah.
it in his pocket all the time because he talks so much, he needs to spray his throat with propolis.
It's amazing. It's the best immune booster.
Exactly. So how about the elixir, the one I really
The
like?
elixir, we actually built this around my last concussion protocol. Royal jelly, ginkgo, and bacopa. So great for the brain, memory, focus, and
Memory,
concentration.
focus, concentration, healing. It's a neuroprotective agent. It's an adaptogenic blend. So a really great thing to improve your brain health and performance.
Okay, and this is their newest product. And
Which you have been cited
Yes.
using in some
I-
stories.
I go like, I'm very crazy about it. And I especially love because in this tiny little straw, there is a really big dose of CBD. How much
20
CBD?
milligrams.
20 milli. I cannot live without CBD. Like to me, it's like one of my major things. I take it twice a day. So now I can just put this in my tea with this little honey. And Carly and I are huge fans of bees.
We are. We love
If
them.
I could have a beehive, and actually that's one of my things. To me, they are like my little friends since childhood. I used to just keep them in my hand, and I like having bathing suit with bees, so I breastfeed the bees. I'm literally with water because they're always so thirsty. So we are huge fans of bees, and I think that someday I would love to have a beehive.
I will help you set up that.
So
beehive.
yes, and we are queen bees together. And you
I'm a drone.
Yeah.
We do nothing. Males do nothing in the hive.
Exactly. So when Sage and I were going through the airport security, we met this guy, Jason,
What's happening, guys?
and he actually recognized us. And this is his product. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Peely Hunters, Peely Nuts. Found these on a surf trip like 4 years ago. Started selling them. My first store was actually at Erewhon, where I met you for the first time doing a demo
I
there.
know.
lowest carb of any nut, highest fat content of any nut, highest magnesium.
Oh,
They're
wow.
sustainable. We're trying to help the locals build them up. Yeah, Peely Nuts. EatPeelyNuts.com.
Yeah. And I love it that he can make an amazing peanut butter, which is like chocolate sauce. What I really, really love is this, that you can make them, coconut oil and Himalayan salt. I like this one. And, spicy chili.
This is
I'm gonna run away with this one.
too.
Oh, this one? Raw coconut, oh my God.
It's got a touch of coconut sugar.
You know what I remember is the first time I had peanut butter, I thought it was a coconut cream. Coconut chocolate cream. It was like the best chocolate cream I ever had. And I could have sworn it was chocolate, it was peanuts.
Okay.
So guys, this is like something amazing. This is the amazing Bridget behind farmhouse culture. This is one of the staples in our fridge. Any single time you open our fridge, one of these guys are in there. And this is Bridget.
Hi guys.
And then we are drinking these.
Gut shots.
Gut shots. I mean, tell us about the beautiful farmland where you're making these.
Yes, so these are the brine from our krauts, right? So we make all these beautiful batches of our krauts with organic veggies and press it out for this brine, which is chock full of all the benefits of our ferments, right? Probiotics and bacteria and goodness for digestion and immunity and much more. So yeah, it's a wonderful way to get the health benefits in a shot form, and also just a savory, no sugar option as well.
So they're bringing back one of the most amazing ancient traditions, fermented foods.
Yes.
Every culture, wherever you ever try and look into their history, they have something that's being fermented.
It's so true. Like so much of the traditional diets have a fermented element always on their plate, right?
They
Always at
figured
every
out
meal.
that was a way to survive, right?
Yeah.
And healthy. Thanks, Bridget.
Thank you.
And look who I run into.
Hello. Oh.
Jordan and Kyle.
And
Get your
Kyle.
ass over here, honey. Come on. Hi. Hug time.
Hey.
Triple hug time. All right. Look, Jumbo Superfoods. I have their amazing ghee, MCT oil, CBD in my kitchen. I like to fry up things with that when I fry things. So tell us why your product is so awesome.
Why is it so awesome? Well, other than being able to blend it with everything you like, frying it up, put it in coffee, put it in your tea. We have breath sprays, we have droppers, topicals, you name it.
We like to
Got
make
it.
things easy, delicious, and fun to use. So if you like those things, you might like our products.
Natural, consistent, delicious.
And lab tested.
Oh yeah.
That's us.
I absolutely love their products, guys. So nice to see you here.
So good to see
It's
you.
great to see you.
So we barely got home from the conference and the sun already set, but we had to come outside. Woo! I just stepped in. Okay, I was not expecting. There is water in there.
Oh, AnnaBlanca walked right into the river.
I went in the water up to here, and I'm just like, look at the beautiful full moon. Oops! It's some kind of body of water in here I not expected. So my feet and my socks are wet right now. But I don't care. It was warm, so we can keep going on our walk. We have to. Look! Can you hear it? And there's fireflies everywhere. So I'm kind of chasing fireflies. But I can't
And we
see
got a
it.
full moon. Look at that.
Yeah, full moon. Look, my feet are totally bad. so wet. I'm glad I took off my beautiful boots.
So the day's coming to a close here, but at least we're getting out to have some good nature time. It was a beautiful day, met lots of fun people, good vibes all around. And now we're getting the vitamin nature to finish things off. And it's going to be another great big day
Can you see the full moon
tomorrow.
out there? Doesn't show.
Doesn't show. I mean, you kind of, yeah.
No, you can't.
You know, it's one of those things, you just got to be here for it. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. AnnaBlanca in her habitat. The sun is set. She's swinging away. Got her bag of sprouted Living Intentions popcorn.
In the
The
back.
big smile on her face. Good night, everybody.
sweet and so shy. I really had to blackmail them and bribe them to get on camera. And they have like one of the coolest product ever. Juve, right over there. Tell me why this is so amazing.
Okay, so there's several wavelengths of light that are clinically proven to enhance cellular function, and we have chosen 2 of the wavelengths that most of the clinical studies back.
Yeah.
We have a red wavelength of 660 nanometers, which is going to make everybody look amazingly young, increase collagen, which we all know we need after the age of 25,
You're
and
talking my
anti-aging.
language.
Yeah. And then also the infrared wavelength of 850, really good for muscle recovery, organ health, all those kind of things. So yeah, it's really easy. You just pop that light on the back of your door and
Look
stand
at
in
that,
front
guys.
of it for 8 to 10 minutes a day. And you're good. You've got your cells totally fed for the day, and it makes your body just really happy, really re-nourishing and restoring for the nervous system. So yeah.
Melissa, thank you for throwing it down. I'm gonna walk in there
Yeah.
just to see what's happening
Our Juve
in
booth
here.
here. This is like the extra special because we've got 2 lights you can stand in between. So it's like double dipping.
Oh,
here.
damn right.
Yeah.
I have guy friends who stand naked in front of these every night.
Yeah. There's been lots of hype for the guys, but it's awesome for the ladies too. So just really, really
I
awesome.
heard it's very good for your hormones as well.
It is, yeah, very hormone balancing. Yeah.
All right.
And just great for the skin. I mean,
Great for the skin.
Who doesn't need a skin boost?
So I had anxiety when I got on the plane to fly to Austin last night, and I ate an entire box of the Tranquility chocolates, and I felt really relaxed and calm all of a sudden. Yeah, amazing stuff.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. That's great. All right, so we finally wrapped up an amazing weekend at Paleo FX. We all had so much fun, and now me, AnnaBlanca, Miriam, my mom, Jackie, and Eric, we're all headed out for a hike. Finally, I've been just, as we're driving around, seeing bits of nature here and there, and Austin just looks so green, and I've been dying to get out in nature a bit, and I wasn't completely sure if we would have time before we left, but finally, last day, we hustled and finished everything up, and now here we are. Look at this around us. And there may even be a waterfall coming up.
It's so green, I love it. Hi. So nice and warm, but it's not too hot.
Perfect, nice and warm, a little bit of a breeze. So much green.
Oh, look at that. It is green.
It was like a total 2 weeks.
Okay, so we're looking for this waterfall, and we made a wrong turn for sure because we ended up on a loop and pretty much just came right back out where we started in the parking lot. So we're trying a second option now, seeing if maybe we have some better luck on this one. Okay, so we doubled back now, and look what we found.
Yeah,
A great sign that says waterfall. Okay, so now we're headed off this way.
Yeah, I like climbing trees. This is so awesome. Oh, you're taping me?
No, I'm just watching.
Alright. This is friggin' awesome. First it looked like a dead tree, but it has so much green on it. Beautiful. It's very much alive, and would you believe it's actually soft? Okay, let's go and see you jumping into a waterfall.
All right, we found the waterfall. We got some crazy frogs here. It's totally wild. My favorite thing whenever I'm somewhere new, like right now in Austin, Texas for the first time, is to get into water in that place. Nothing else makes me feel more grounded and connected to the nature of the place. Like you may have seen when I went to Baltimore, like first thing I did, go get in the water there. So it's the end of the trip.
Yeah, but
still,
it was in November.
that was in November. This is a lot warmer. This is going to be a lot easier than November in Baltimore. But still, being able to get in the water somewhere before leaving really makes the trip special. So let's do it.
We have a whole symphony here for you. The frogs have been
Frogs
singing.
are performing.
Yes. Ooh, moss under your feet. That looks great. Does it feel wonderful?
It feels really sketchy.
Okay, are you gonna slide down there?
I'm working on a jump.
Oh wow, okay.
Okay, you ready?
Oh honey, that's not deep enough. I don't think you should be jumping.
Good.
Okay.
You on?
You're on, baby.
Texas, this is what I like. Water, beautiful nature, and just happiness. Oh.
Texas, we love you.
Now how do I get out of here? I jumped down. How do I get back up?
Well, maybe. Well,
Is somebody fishing with this thing?
what's happening there?
I don't know.
Oh wow, really? What was that? If you come here, I can help you get out. Sage, look, you can get out here.
Hang on, this is working.
Okay. All right, this is working for him. He's pulling a frog situation.
Oh, no, I'm going back in. That didn't work.
Come look, here you can step there and then up here.
Okay.
You
The
can
bottom
totally-
is so soft and like creepy down here.
Step 1, step 2.
Wow.
Look at that. Right?
Yeah, right.
You want to jump again?
No, that was one time. It was fun, but like I had my fill. Okay, and after a few more trips around different loops and trying to find our way and little adventures across the creek, we found our way back to the parking lot, it looks like. All right, we're making it as the sun's just going down.
In a bird sanctuary, and they have black-capped vireos and golden-cheeked warbles. Have you heard of anything like that before? Texas Hill Country.
What do you think
They are
what do you
they are
think-
really rare birds.
what do you think a golden-cheeked warbler sounds like?
I don't know, but it looks like it sings all the time because in this
What do you think? What kind of sound effects do you think it makes?
warbling.
What does that sound like? And hang on, what about a black-capped video?
Vireo. Not video, vireo. Rrr, with an R.
That's the sound it makes?
I
What
don't
sound does
know.
that bird make?
You know what? I think we should Google that because I could not even.
Oh, give one guess.
Vireo. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, you're so adorable, AnnaBlanca.
I don't know. I don't know.
AnnaBlanca, you're the best. I love you.
I love you too much. You're making me do really silly stuff.
It's the best stuff. That was an epic hike, and now we're having dinner at this wonderful organic restaurant here in Austin called Flower Child. Flower Child. So we're gonna sit down and enjoy, turn off the cameras for tonight, and we'll see you guys real soon.